Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we are going to be talking about how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a potential landing spot for Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson, as Watson seemingly now has the Bucs on his radar for potential trade destinations. So, if you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button if you do enjoy these types of videos, and leave your thoughts and your opinions about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers potentially being a landing spot for Deshaun Watson down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this situation. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of heavy opinions down in the comments section regarding this entire situation. I'll delve into it a little bit in this video here, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of heavy opinions, I think, which is completely understandable. So I know this is going to be maybe surprising to some people who are going to say, whoa, Deshaun Watson's interested in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a potential trade. What the heck is going on here? Well, let me explain. Reports came out earlier today, I guess I should say, by folks of ESPN, NFL Network. I don't remember off the top of my head who had it first, but the reports were out there that in terms of teams being on Deshaun Watson's radar as trade destinations, two new teams have entered the fold. Those teams being the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Those guys join teams like the Saints, the Panthers, some of the other teams. The Dolphins, I know, were a team that almost basically made a deal for Deshaun Watson at the trade deadline this most recent NFL regular season. So the Buccaneers and the Vikings are seemingly added to that list. It makes sense as to why Deshaun Watson might be interested in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They retained the entirety of their coaching staff. They've still got some really good weapons in Mike Evans and presumably Chris Godwin if he does come back to the team. And they've still got an incredibly solid offensive line. Even if Ryan Jensen, Alex Capo, one of those guys, or maybe even if both of those guys leave in free agency, you've still got Tristan Wirfs, Donovan Smith, and Ali Marpet. So it makes sense, again, as to why Watson would be at least a little bit interested in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a potential landing spot. He can decide where he goes, essentially, considering he has a no-trade clause in his contract. So he essentially gets to decide where he goes and dictates where the Texans may send him. So that's why you're hearing talk of, oh, Watson is interested in the Buccaneers, or Watson is interested in the Minnesota Vikings, rather than the Texans are interested in trading with those teams, because it basically is up to Watson at the end of the day for the most part. But I know what people are going to say. Again, is, what the heck? This kind of follows up with earlier reports in the week from Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network that said the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were doing extensive research on guys like Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson. There was also some chatter, some talk that the Buccaneers are going to be taking a big swing at the quarterback position. So it seems like there's a bit of mutual interest there between the Bucs and Watson. But of course, before any trade is made, folks, before anything is done regarding Deshaun Watson and what his future may be in the NFL, the off-the-field stuff needs to get cleared up in whatever way it needs to be cleared up. Deshaun Watson may never play football again in the NFL, or he may be able to play as soon as next season. We don't know yet, and I'm not going to dive into any of that in this video. I may make a future video somewhere down the line questioning whether or not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will or will not trade for Deshaun Watson, but if you don't know what I'm talking about in regards to the off-the-field stuff regarding Deshaun Watson, go look it up, folks. I'm not going to dive into all of it in this video today, but that is the first thing that needs to get cleared up in a potential Watson move, regardless of where he ends up going, is the off-the-field stuff needs to be addressed, and it needs to have clarity and a finalized conclusion to it. So while there may be interest between the Bucs, while there may be interest between Deshaun Watson, mutual interest, whatever you want to call it, first and foremost, the off-the-field stuff needs to get done. After that, you start talking about trade price. What would it cost for Deshaun Watson? There was talk that many different types of prices have been thrown out there. 3 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks. I've also seen 3 first-round picks, a third-round pick, a fifth-round pick. That was, I believe, the deal that was pretty much a done thing with the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans before Of course, the off-the-field stuff had not been resolved yet, so the deal fell through. I believe the deal was 3 first-round picks, a third-rounder, and a fifth-rounder. So you've got to ask yourself the next question after the off-the-field stuff is concerned. Are you willing to pay that many draft picks for a guy like Deshaun Watson? He could potentially be your franchise quarterback for the next 10-plus years of your team, and a good franchise quarterback at that. So there's definitely going to be a lot of questions regarding a potential Deshaun Watson move. There's still a lot of non-conclusive information and outcomes that all need to be played out. I know that there is chatter right now that the Texans are going to try to trade Deshaun Watson before the start of the new league year. That, I believe, is March 16th. So 4 weeks, who knows? Maybe Watson ends up being a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Maybe he ends up being somewhere else. Maybe his off-the-field stuff is done. Maybe it's not done. We don't know yet. But it's going to be a pretty interesting next few weeks here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their quarterback position. It seems like they are going to, again, this is just me. I've got no insider info on this, but it seems like they're going to work very, very hard to get a successor to Tom Brady at the quarterback position as quick as possible. And it certainly looks like they're going to try and swing for the fences, considering they are doing homework on guys like Russell Wilson, like Deshaun Watson, and some of the other quarterbacks that may be available. So we'll have to wait and see. Will the Tampa Bay Buccaneers be able to land a big fish? Will they be able to land Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, any of these guys they may be interested in, or will they have to fall back on some different options and maybe check what is behind door number 2? We will have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, again, let me know your thoughts and opinions about this seemingly mutual interest between Deshaun Watson and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers down in the comment section below. Again, Deshaun Watson has a no-trade clause in his contract, and I know the off-the-field stuff certainly lowers dramatically the leverage he's going to have based on where he can go. But at the end of the day, it's still ultimately his decision. There is a no-trade clause in his contract. The Texans have to honor that. So I still believe it will be Watson's decision as to where he is going to go at the end of the day. And maybe there's some mutual interest there. I don't know. We will see. But anyway, let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. I would love to hear them. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now. And go Bucs.